This is what brain damage actually feels like. I'm Simon Borec and I've been dedicating the last few years to understanding brain damage in fighters. And here's the problem. A lot of people say they have brain damage, but really it could be everything. Bad mood, bad sleep, one bad movement, or you actually might be living with brain damage. The scary part is most fighters cannot tell the difference. So in this video I'm going to show you exactly what real brain damage is and how it affects your career, your performance, your life, and most importantly how to know if it's real brain damage or just a bad week. And if it's a brain damage, I will tell you how to fix it. Just make one thing sure from the beginning. I'm not just some YouTuber talking about brain health. I'm studying medicine, I also train, and I've seen way too many fighters struggle with this later in life. The research is clear. Brain damage is real, but so is paranoia. You need to know the difference. Let's break down what brain damage actually affects. And I'm not going to talk about enzyme levels or hemoglobin counts. I'm talking about things that directly impact your fighting career. First, your reaction time gets slower. You see the punch coming, but your body doesn't move in time. You know what to do, but there is a delay between your brain and your muscles. This gets you hit more, which creates more damage, and it's a vicious cycle. Also, your cardio tanks faster. Not because your lungs are weak, but your brain controls your breathing rhythm, your pacing, your energy distribution. When it's damaged, these symptoms malfunction. You gas out in round 2 when you should be fresh. You also get rocked easier. Your chin doesn't disappear overnight. Your brain's ability to absorb impact does. Shots that used to bounce off now wobble you. That's brain damage showing up in real time. Learning new techniques becomes impossible. You drill a combination 15 times but cannot retain it. Your coach shows you a new setup and it disappears from your memory. Here might be the first catch. Learning new technique is always hard. Everyone struggles with some techniques, but it cannot become impossible. Next big step is your sleep. Brain damage destroys sleep, and bad sleep creates brain damage. Here is how it shows up. You cannot fall asleep. Your brain is stuck in high alert mode. Even when you're exhausted, you lie there for hours. But please, if you scroll before sleep, it's terrible habit, not brain damage. Another issue could be when you fall asleep but wake up every 2 hours. Your sleep cycles are broken. You never fall into deep sleep. And that's where your brain repairs itself. Without that, you are f***ed up. You wake up more tired than when you went to bed. 8 hours means nothing if the quality is trash. And here is the medical reason why. Brain damage disrupts your brain's lymphatic system. That is the cleaning system that removes toxic waste during sleep. When it's damaged, toxins build up, which damages your brain more. Following with your memory. Memory issues are the most obvious and also most misdiagnosed signs, because they show up in specific ways. You forgot conversation you had yesterday. Your friend tells you something important. Next day, it's gone. You can't remember your game plan mid-fight. You drill it for weeks. Round 1, you execute it perfectly. But in round 2, you completely forget and start brawling. You lose words mid-sentence. You're explaining something and the word just disappears. You know what you want to say, but cannot access it. You forget where you put things constantly. Keys, phone, wallet, but it's multiple times per day. Short-term memory is the first to go. Long-term memories from your years ago stay intact. Again, big warning, don't confuse low attention with brain damage. We will talk about it later. Now let's focus on your mood. This is where it gets dark. Brain damage basically changes who you are as a person. Sudden mood swings. You are calm, then instantly furious over nothing. Your emotional regulation is broken. Depression hits hard. It's not sadness, it's actual depression. You have no motivation, no joy from things you used to love. And again, please don't confuse it with cheap dopamine from scrolling. This is actual depression. Also, when you have brain damage, anxiety spikes, especially in situations that never bothered you before. Crowds, noise, bright lights. Irritability becomes your baseline. Everyone annoys you. Small things set you off. You snap at people you care about. This isn't a weakness, this is your brain's frontal lobe struggling to regulate emotions. It's medical, not mental. Other things fighters don't talk about. Balance issues. You are not dizzy, but you are slightly off. You miss steps, stumble on flat ground. Your proprioception is damaged. Slurred speech or word-finding problems. You sound drunk even though you are sober.
My problem with that fight, I tried to get Dacker out of the fight. He's a pretty cool guy.
Okay, how to know if it's a real brain damage or just a bad day? Firstly, we will talk about real brain damage. Symptoms last weeks or months, not days. A bad day resolves with sleep. Brain damage doesn't. You have multiple symptoms at once, not just tired. Tired and cannot remember, and mood swings, and headaches. Clustering matters. You are also getting worse over time, not better. Bad weeks improve naturally. Brain damage progressively worsens. Real brain damage is linked to specific event. You got knocked out, had a brutal sparring session, then symptoms started. It's not explained by other factors. You are sleeping well for 8 hours, you are eating well, you have low stress, but symptoms persist anyway. But if it's just a bad day, symptoms resolve with proper sleep and nutrition. 2 good nights and you are back. Bad day has only 1 or 2 symptoms. Just tired, just irritability, not everything at once. This could be explained by lifestyle. If you sleep for hours, eat like a shit, you are stressed about life, of course you are feeling bad. Bad day gets better with basic fixes. More sleep, better food, less stress, symptoms disappear. There is no recent head trauma, you haven't been sparring hard, no knockouts, no car accidents. If you are reading this and thinking, fuck, that's me, here is exactly what to do. Step 1, stop sparring immediately. Not just reducing sparring. Stop completely. Every impact you had right now is making it worse. Your brain needs 0 additional trauma to heal. Drill, do pads, grapple if it's safe, but please no sparring. No competition, not until you are cleared. Step 2, fix your sleep. This is non-negotiable. Sleep is when your brain repairs damage. 7-9 hours minimum with good quality. Dark room, cool temperature, and no screens before bed. If you cannot sleep naturally, see doctor. Don't just push through. Brain damage gets worse without sleep, and taking melatonin or sleep pills doesn't save you. Step 3, see doctor immediately, not eventually. Now, you need neurologist or sports medicine doctor who understands brain trauma. Get proper imaging if needed. Get baseline cognitive test. Get a medical professional tracking your recovery. Brain damage isn't something you self-diagnose and self-treat. Brain damage is serious, and therefore get professional help. Step 4 is where most fighters fail. Dedicated recovery protocols. Fighters stop sparring but don't actively recover. You need specific protocols. Aerobic exercise that doesn't involve head impact. For example, zone 2 cardio. This increases brain blood flow and promotes healing. Proper nutrition, omega-3s from fish, antioxidants, creatine. Your brain needs building blocks to repair. Cognitive rest, limit screen time, reduce overstimulation, and let your brain actually rest. If you need specific protocols tailored to your situation, that's where my one-on-one program will help you. I work with fighters always individually to create recovery plans based on your exact symptoms and goals. The real takeaway from this video: a bad day doesn't mean brain damage. Bad mood doesn't mean brain damage. One rough training session doesn't mean brain damage. But persistent symptoms do. Multiple issues at once do. Progressive worsen does. The fix isn't actually complicated. Sleep well, eat well, exercise without head trauma, and stop sparring until you are healed.